right, we're going live. We'll see if he's out here working on his first case. What a beautiful room. Got our big screen right over here. Another TV over there. Oh, yeah, it smells like money in here to me, baby. Smells like money. How'd I get out here? I always do this. There we go. Do I have Mr. Hoff's number? I do not. I don't know if she's around or not, but Bo Cephas needs to speak with some mechanics. Someone who's actually purchased a house. And a realtor. Got my suit on ready for war. I don't understand why my chat's not popping up. It don't make sense to me. Well, Cephas definitely has his work cut out for him on this case, but we're going to try to do the best we can for Mr. Myers. And is my client guilty? Possibly. But it is this kind of stuff that makes good lawyers great. I mean, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit, right? Let's see if we can get it going. Hello?
I don't trick, man. I barely even feed a bitch. She say I'm stingy. I say I don't need you, bitch. Go ahead, leave. See if I chase you. Shit. Tell your mammy, I catch her in the street, I'ma get her. She know I'm on parole. Why she call police on a nigga? She just mad. Cause the nigga pockets on swole. When she asked to borrow something, I said, hell no. I was telling the little homies all about this shit. So keep your mind on your money and don't trust.
Good, how are you? Is Mr. Hoff here?
Yeah, he's walking up right now. There's Mr.
That is a nice suit you got there.
Hey, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Do you got time for a chat?
Oh, always, sir.
Would you mind coming down to my office at the Diamond District?
I wouldn't mind at all.
All right, I appreciate it.
No problem.
This man's always playing this music loud as hell. Dang, Scooter's getting it, son.
Nice car. Overcompensating much?
Oh, it's a nice place you got here.
Thank you very much, sir. If you just follow me to the left.
Alrighty.
I think this is my office. Is this my office? Yeah, it is. Oh, I think I locked him out.
There we
Sorry
go.
about that.
All good. Oh, yeah.
If you would, Mr. Hoff, just have a seat for me.
All right.
Oh, my whole legs.
I know what you mean there. I wrecked my scooter the other day, twisted up my kneecap pretty bad. It's been hurting ever since, but that good old Mary Jane will take the pain away.
Yes, sir. First of all, I want to let you know that this conversation. I apologize, sir. 1 second.
All right.
Buford Jt Justice, Diamond District Attorney. How may I help you?
Hey, this is Dean. Didn't know if you still wanted to meet up.
Yeah, we absolutely can. I'm following some leads on some things right now, and I'll give you a call as soon as I'm done.
All right, sounds good.
All right, brother. Like I was saying, first of all, I just want to let you know before we go any further, that this conversation is going to be recorded, if that's all right with you.
That is all right.
Let me just get out my my phone real quick. Do you have any idea why I've asked you to come here today?
I do not, sir. I do not.
Okay, and for the record, could you state your name and your occupation?
What is occupation? What I do?
Yes, sir. Your job.
Okay. My name is Wim Hof, and I am the owner of White Widow, and I run White Widow. It's a marijuana dispensary.
Okay. The reason why I've asked you here today, Mr. Hoff, is I have a client who recently was incarcerated. And my client that was incarcerated, they're trying to say he was trespassing. And however, I do not know anyone who owns a house. So when I talked to my client, he told me he believes you own a house. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, that's correct. Yep.
Okay.
I own a house.
When you went to buy your house, could you walk me through the process of how you went about doing that?
Well, I had a roundabout location where I wanted to live, so I went up there. I looked around, I looked for a place that, suited my liking, not of a color that I didn't like or anything, just a nice house, in the area. And I just walking through there, I was like, this is the one. And then I uh, called the realtor up. He told me to message him my location, and that's what I did. He was there, and
So
we
let me
walked
get
through the house, and he sold it to me.
okay. So let me get this correct. The realtor did not show up to show you houses. You called the realtor and told him where you were, and you told the realtor where you would like to live. Okay.
He said that's no problem, because I thought it might have been a problem because you know it's a complex I kind of live in.
Okay.
Wired T.
All right, Mr. Hoff, I do appreciate that. If it just so happens that I need to bring you in for a testimony in court, I'm just letting you know you may be subject to being subpoenaed.
Alrighty, sir.
And before we end this, have you been coerced in any way on what to tell me?
No, sir.
Has anyone else approached you and asked you these kind of questions?
No, sir.
Okay. And are you here under your own free will?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Hoff, that will do it for my record. This is Buford Jt Justice, attorney at law, and this ends this recording. All right, Mr. Hoff, that's all I need from you.
Alrighty, sir. Oh no. Well, you have a good day, sir. And if you do need me, you know where I'm at. I'm up there at the weed shop.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem, sir.
Oh, I locked him in. Excuse me.
Oh, you're all good. Put my scooter together right here. There we go.
Let me ask you one more thing on the record real quick.
All right, let's hear it.
Have you ever been robbed in this city?
I don't think so. No, sir. I don't think I have.
Of course, this is not incriminating to you in any way, but have you ever seen anyone get robbed in this city?
I don't think I have. No.
Okay, you've never seen no one get robbed.
No.
Okay.
All As far as I know, every citizen here is pretty well law-abiding citizen. They're pretty nice to one another.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time, sir.
Alrighty, you take it easy.
You too.
Lying his ass off.
Yeah, he's lying, bro.
LMAO.
I needed him to say yes, bro. I needed him to say yes. Damn it. But I can't coerce him. That's all right. PDM's open.
True.
Do you know if Christina's going to be around tonight, or am I going to have to catch her at a later time?
She said she would be.
Cool. I don't understand why my freaking chat is not coming through on my screen. It is for my YouTube, I believe. Maybe I have to sign in for it or something. I don't know. Yeah, for some
Now it
reason
should show.
it's coming through on YouTube, but it's not coming through on Kick, and I have them both turned on. I don't know why. Have to go and try to adjust it later, I guess.
Odd.
Story of my life. Odd. Just trying to see if I can catch that realtor around. So the only mechanics that are in city right now is Kinsey and Rip and Ride, right? There's only 2 mechanics.
Yee. That's a good report right there.
You're biased.
LOL.
Let's see. Mr. Myers pulled a gun and started opening fire upon Officer 514. Officer 514 returned fire and managed to take Mr. Myers down. Upon searching Mr. Myers' several jewelries that would generally be targeted at a house robbery was in his possession. Mr. Myers does not have any receipts for any jewelry despite claiming them to be his, including a lockpick and an advanced lockpick. Mr. Myers was brought to pillbox where he was treated for his injuries. Thereafter, read his rights and brought to SASP for processing. Mr. Myers is pleading not guilty to any charges. Let's see. He had one gun on him, one knife, one pistol ammo, 3 golden watches, 4 sapphire earrings, 5 golden chains, 6 golden
I
earrings.
taught that cadet well.
1 lockpick, 1 advanced lockpick, and 1 radio to be returned. Let's see, there's 1 from Mr. Revy. One incident from Mr. Revy. You mean to tell me this man it only has 1 report and it happens? Okay. Okay. Why is it not showing me the penal codes for these? Photo not found. I wonder what that's of. Let me just print screen this real quick and add this to my documents.
LOL.
I gotta watch y'all. Make sure y'all are on the up and up and ain't going back and doctoring damn reports.
That picture isn't anything.
I realize that. Now I'm trying to figure out why it's in the evidence if there's no evidence there. But that's okay. We'll ask that in court. But I had to take a screenshot to make sure things don't get
LMAO.
doctored. Yeah. I mean that's your star pupil right there.
Green is chillin' now.
Well, that's all right. I'm glad he is. I'm glad. I like it when they're confident. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. In all honesty, if we do get away with this and we get what we want, I'm gonna feel pretty accomplished. If we don't, we'll take it as a lesson.
That's good. At X-Ghost Boy, you leveled up to level 3.
Welcome to level 3, Mr. Ghost Boy.
Lockran needs to get a case.
He's got one for him. Dalton has to just meet up with him.
It's like in my opinion. Oh, who he gonna destroy?
Paul James. I don't have a lawyer for that Paul James incident yet.
Oh, hell nah. Easy.
Yo, it's Dean.
Yeah, Mr. Myers, would you mind meeting me at the Diamond District when you get a chance?
Yeah, I'll be up there in a few.
All right, brother. I appreciate you.
All right.
It's a dang waiting game now, baby. Be honest with you, man. I'm kind of tired tonight.
Yes, sir.
We got done playing the show, and with it being St. Patrick's Day or whatever the hell it is, place started clearing out, and right as we played the last song, the next thing I know, a party bus pulls up with 60 people. And the owner of the place was like, I'll give you $100 if you play one more set. And I was like,
Damn.
no, I'm beat. I'm going home. It ain't worth $25 a piece.
Feel that though.
Mm-hmm. Had to get old Buford on the case.
LOL. Green has been on it.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about it.
LOL.
I ain't going to meta, but I did see that picture you took out there at that house with that person standing at it. I don't mean nothing, though. I don't mean nothing. Nothing.
It don't.
So does this mean like since the whole new thing with the city, this will be her first case as well? Or is she like
Yeah.
an experienced lawyer from before, blah, blah, blah? Like, I don't know her background story.
She has prior experience, but first case here.
Gotcha. See, Buford don't really have no experience in the courtroom. All his work was done on paper. He went to Harvard on the GI Bill when he got out of NAM, but he never actually practiced. So he's a little nervous about his first case. However, Buford's a slick talker. He done got out of 2 tickets he probably should have got. There's a big difference in swaying a PD and swaying a judge, though. Oh, yeah. That's what I needed. It's on now. Let's see how you coerced him. Let's figure out what we can figure out. Please make a phone call for an appointment. Is he in the books? Mr. Jones, are you there, sir? That's odd. It sounds like his mouth is moving, but I'm not hearing anything.
Why, but I decided to start drinking, so cheers.
Like drinking for real?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you now. How are you
Yep,
doing,
my
Mr.
bad.
Jones?
I'm doing good. How about you, sir?
I can't complain. This is Buford Jt Justice with the Diamond District Attorneys.
Yes.
Yes, sir. How may I help you?
Could I get a moment of your time, if you don't mind? Could you come to the Diamond District, please?
Is this an
Shit,
appointment
bro.
for some kind of like house? Is this like
Turn
a
up.
bid or what?
No, sir. I have some questions I would like to ask you about your job.
Oh, okay. So this is legal stuff.
Yeah, yes and no. Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure because if you were looking at a house, I was gonna have to charge you. But if you just want to talk, yeah, I'll come down there. Where is it exactly?
At the Diamond District, it's the big D on the GPS by Carter Way or
All right,
Carcer Way.
will do. I'm gonna have to stop by a mechanic shop real quick and fix my car up because it's kind of smoking. But yeah, I'll be down there once I do that.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Yes, sir. See you soon.
Thank you. This boy done started drinking. He said, freaking nose is itching. My allergies are killing me. What you sipping on, hippie? Oh, okay. It wasn't showing
I
up.
feel it, and 16-ounce Michelob.
Michelobs. Not the Michelobs.
I'll drink to that.
Not the Michelobs. I don't see how y'all drink beer, bro. That shit tastes like horse piss to me. I'll take some good old Jack Daniels any day.
Facts.
I ain't found a beer that I like. So I see now why the stupid thing wasn't showing up. I had it cut off. I'm gonna have
Same.
to. I'll have to resize the.
LOL tastes like water to me.
No, I'd rather just have water. It's cheaper.
Fuck no.
I'd have to drink 4,000 of them just to get a buzz. That's what I like about liquor, man. If I'm drinking liquor, it gets you there pretty quick. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to resize my chat. That's the thing. Get it going. Mr. Myers.
Yeah, I'm out here, but the door's locked.
Okay, I also got a realtor coming by, so we might have to postpone our talk until after I talk to him. Yours is gonna be more in depth, but I can go on and let you in if you want to wait.
All right.
I didn't even see you come in, sir.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, my bike's right out there. I seen he was on the phone, so I didn't bother.
Yeah, so I do have some questions that I need to ask you, and we're gonna need to come up with some answers on it, or I'm gonna have to get something. As far as the lock picks and the advanced lock picks, what do you use them for?
I told them I had them on me just in case I ever locked the vehicle. I've never had to use one before.
Okay, and
Me working at PDM.
okay.
You know.
Is it common for people to lock their vehicles outside of there? Or for them to come over on the ship lock?
You'd be surprised.
Okay. And the advanced lock pick, how did you get your hands on that?
I didn't know which lockpick to use. I'd never had to deal with lock myself, so I had both on me just in case.
No, I mean, where do you get it though? Did you have to make it? Did you buy it?
Just well, I mean, I adapted it a little bit off the normal toolkit. I mean, lockpick.
Okay, but so how do you do that though?
By using a toolkit on your lockpick.
And where do you buy both of those at?
U-tool.
Okay. So I mean,
That's something I need to keep quiet about.
I don't know
I thought that was common knowledge.
I don't know that either one is illegal, to be honest with you.
I didn't think there was.
Okay.
As long as it wasn't being used for illegal things. But like I said, I had it just in case. Or like I told them, I had it just in case a vehicle was ever locked. Not lawyers, realtors are outside.
Okay. That's a pretty blue bike right there, boy.
This like watching Law and Order.
Dun dun dun.
Damn my bad caps.
Oh, you're good. I'm surprised that lady didn't start screaming. It's like watching Law and Order.
LMAO.
Afternoon,
Sorry,
sir.
I was having a few brain issues there for a second.
Oh, aren't we all, sir? Come on in.
Yeah.
We'll be right with you, Mr. Myers. What's this man steaming rice in the background? Just have a seat if you like. You can stand if you like. We won't be here very long. I just got a few questions I want to ask you, but before I do ask you these questions, I want to know if it's all right if I record this conversation.
Are you planning on posting it, or is it just
negative confidentiality? Well, I'll tell you exactly what's going on. I had a client that got arrested. They're trying to say that he was trespassing, and I'm just trying to figure out people who own houses, people who sell houses, what the protocol is to go there.
Oh, okay, yeah. I had a talk with Green about this. I remember earlier today. So.
Oh, you've already been approached about this situation?
Yeah, Green. He talked to me about it, and he asked me some questions already about the whole thing. But yeah, I'm happy to answer anything that you might want to know.
First of all, like I said, would you mind if I record this conversation?
Yeah, you can record it. No problem.
All right, for the record, sir, if you would state your name for me and your occupation. This is Buford Jt Justice with the Diamond District Attorney. The current time is 9:11. I'm speaking with a Mr. Doug Jones, who is a realtor in Los Santos. So just your name and occupation, sir.
My name is Doug Jones. I am a realtor in the Los Santos.
All right, Mr. Jones, can you tell me a little bit about what you do in your job?
So usually a standard sale would there's a few steps to it. Usually what you would want to do first is to make a bid for a reserve, whatever you want to call it, to just go look and inquire what the house could be, what it's worth, how much, make a deal on the actual land itself. And so there's the second step is making the deal. And then the third step is actually closing the deal, acting on it, like paying for, making the sale. And
Okay,
usually what we would do at that point is to write a contract and everything. And at that point they would sign the contract and buy the house.
okay, and do you go around neighborhood to neighborhood marketing such houses for sale? Like, do you have them already preconceived on what they would cost, or how do you go about doing that?
So are you asking about like how do I price the houses?
No, I mean, do you go from neighborhood to neighborhood picking out houses that people can buy? How do people normally approach you about buying a house?
So usually most people they have a house in mind. Like they've usually scouted which one they've wanted. And
Uh-huh.
so then I just say, okay, where? And then I meet them at that house. Because there are so many houses here, it's hard to kind of pick and choose, you know what I mean?
Right.
So usually it's off of people's personal preference.
And up to this date, which is Sunday, March the 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way.
Yeah, yep.
You're not wearing green. I'll have to paint you later. But
Oh shit.
anyway, so is it common practice for other people to go on and go out and pick their property before they call you?
Um, yes, normally, so most of the calls I've had,
That's
most
what I
people
need.
already kind of have an idea, or they want
It's going to
me
help anyway.
to go with them to pick something out. They have an
Okay.
area in mind, but they just wanted to know what that general area, kind of what the pricing was in the area usually. And so, because I have a policy, I don't want people on my properties unless, I'm there with them. Because
Okay,
is
that's
here in
interesting.
Los Santos, a lot of people steal and break things. And so I don't want anyone actually on the property itself. Unless if it has a for rent sign, then they can walk around
Oh yeah,
the
Green definitely
property, just
prepped him.
not enter
Green
the
prepped the
house.
fuck out
So,
of him. Okay, so but I'm confused because you say normally they go pick out the property and then come get you, but you don't
Definitely
want
didn't prep.
people. You don't want people going on the. I don't understand that. How can they know what they're wanting to get into if they don't go on the property?
they can observe it from the public.
Okay. Okay.
Observe it from a public space, and then if they have interest, then I can actually take them on the property itself and give them a more in-depth view of what they.
Okay. So being in your profession, I assume you know about trespassing laws.
Um, I'm fairly versed.
Okay. In your opinion, what is trespassing?
Trespassing is the illegal act of entering someone's land or property without their consent.
Okay. And okay, I understand that. Does there has to be posted signs for it to be trespassing?
Um, I think so. I don't
Okay,
remember on that case.
that's fine. And up to date, once again, I got kind of sidetracked, which is March 17th. Up to date, exactly how many houses have you sold?
So far, I have only sold one house, which is to Mr. Doug Green.
What about Dalton's? You've only sold one house? I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you. You said you've only sold one house?
LMAO.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Your mouth is moving, sir. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you hear anything I said for a while?
I heard that you've sold one house to Mr. Doug Green.
Yes, that's so far. After that I said I've made a lot of reservations for other people, and but other than that, my official first customer is Doug Green.
Okay. And do you normally keep records of houses that you've sold?
So not recently, because I've just sold the first house, and I haven't really gotten around to doing the paperwork. As actually like finally get to save it for myself. He's got all the paperwork
Oof.
he needs, and I've got what I really need, but I haven't like put it down on paper. You know what I mean? Like saved
I
it
got you.
somewhere.
I got you.
But yes, usually I would. Yes,
Okay.
I just made
He
around to make all the
definitely
type of
sold me
sales.
one.
Yeah.
He's protecting his customers' information. What a good realtor, LOL.
Maybe.
But yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, all right. I believe that's all I need for you at this moment. However, I would like to let you know that you may be subpoenaed to court over this case, so I can get your expert opinion on some things when it comes to realtors and such, because I have no expertise on it whatsoever.
Yeah. Yes. I got you.
All right. I appreciate it very much, sir, and thank you for your time. And the time is currently 9:18 on March 17th. Speaking with Mr. Doug Jones. This recording is ended now. All right, Mr. Jones, I appreciate that, man, and it helps me out tremendously. And thank you for clearing up some things that even I didn't know.
Yeah. No problem, man. I got you. Anytime. And if you ever need a house, I'm the man.
Well, when these court cases go through, we're gonna give you a big sign-on bonus on these houses. I plan on buying me a big old mansion up in Vinewood someday.
Well, just let me know. Give me a call. Anytime, anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Any place. If it's got a door, I can give you a floor.
There we go. I like that. I'm a man of rhymes myself, so I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Jones, I appreciate you.
The realtor is the man.
I don't know. He's I don't know. This motherfucker's gonna perjure himself on stage. When he takes a stand, he's gonna perjure himself. So that lets me know I need to call. 1 second, sir. I'm in my head.
All right.
That lets me know I need to call the realtor first, and then I need to call Wim.
LOL.
Uh-oh. I mean, which it ain't that big of a deal, but the whole he don't like people on my property, that don't make sense to me though, because let's just go to the office. It don't make sense when he says I don't want people on my property, but people go and pick out the houses before they come to him and then call him and say, hey, this is what we want.
You didn't ask the right question.
I don't know. I feel like I've asked what I needed. I don't know. So, like I said, right now the main concern, well, I mean, one of several is going to be the lock picks. You're definitely going to be asked for that. So whatever you choose to say when it comes to those lock picks, I would stick with it 100% because they're going to try to ask you questions in different ways to get you to answer them different ways.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna say it just like I told in the jail. So I've already told the story. I'm gonna stick with it. I've never had to quite deal with it myself, but I had them just in case there was ever a need to lockpick a vehicle.
Okay. Let me go over the MDT real quick one time.
All right.
So I see you had Walter P99, 1 knife, pistol ammo, 3 golden watches, 4 sapphire earrings, 5 golden chains, 6 golden earrings, 1 lockpick, 1 advanced lockpick, and 1 radio to be returned. All right. So the next question they're gonna next question they're going to ask you is, Mr. Dean, why did you have so much jewelry on you?
I mean, is there any reason to see how much jewelry I have on me?
Well, they're going to question it. That's one thing they're absolutely going to ask you in jail. I mean, I understand a man wanting to wear jewelry, but 3 watches, 6 earrings, and so on, you know.
I mean, I just didn't put them up yet.
Where did you get them?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Ain't going to cut it in court, sir.
I know that.
LOL.
So, I mean, is there any other way in the city to get these things?
It'd be nice if there was.
You sure there's not?
Oh, you can craft some of them, I believe.
How do you do that?
Do the mining shit.
Do you know exactly what you can craft through the mining?
And I know what you used to be able to craft through the mining.
All right, so here's what I need you to do in the next couple of days. I need you to find out for sure what you can craft through the mining. Earrings, jewelry, watches, whatever. I need to know for sure what you can craft, because that could be our end to how you have what you have on you. I don't know for sure, but we need to make sure whatever you can craft matches up to what you have in your pockets. Uh-oh.
Alright, I'm gonna have to get a hold of some people.
Yeah, do you have any contacts of people who actually have done it or do it?
Yeah, I got a friend, Tris. She does
D.
it a lot.
So like I said, the main thing is we need to figure out for sure if they are the same or if they are not.
I know used to it was. I don't think watches was part of it though.
Okay, so we're gonna have to explain how we got some watches. Any idea on that?
Nah, I'm cool on that one.
I mean, sir, you're a man who deals with cars in and out. You take used cars?
It's funny you said that. I was just about to start doing that. Thinking of doing it.
Well, let's see. Just about doing it ain't gonna help us in court. When you bring cars into your establishment to sell, are they clean before you pass them out?
Whenever I get
risky.
them, I have no access to, or not really no access. I don't clean the vehicles. They come how they are.
Okay. I'm trying to help this man, but it could hurt us in the long run. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a way for a reason why you would have these watches on you. I mean, the rings and stuff we could possibly get away with if that's something you can craft. I don't know. I haven't seen what you had. But we're gonna have to give some reason why you had watches on you. So as far as the lockpicks go, we can fight that, and if we can find out for sure, and I stress this very much so, for sure, what you had on your pockets can be crafted or bought in city. We can fight that.
Unless I can convince someone to lie for me, but that can always backstab me also.
Yeah, I would rather try to not bring any other parties in this if possible, because it always, in my experience, it always leads to someone fucking up on the stand.
Right. I was gonna say, I could try to do a taxi gig. I don't think I'll be able to get any watches, but I could say I got them from there.
Maybe a client left it.
Mm.
Maybe a client left it.
Jason State LOL.
Actually, I could say all that shit doing taxi driving. I'd say I got all that from driving taxi.
Okay, well, here's what I need to know before we go down that rabbit hole. When you do taxi jobs, how does it pay you? Do you know by any chance?
I know people that's done it.
So do you know if it automatically goes into your bank account?
He won't be able to do his PDM job.
I couldn't tell you.
I thought you could do side jobs. I thought it was allowed.
I know a guy that does, but like you said, I don't want to make shit up.
Who do you know that does taxi jobs?
Wim Hof has done it a lot.
You can, but it's a whitelist job.
He's actually told me you can get some shit out of from doing taxi jobs. I don't know what all he said you could get, but I know he's told me some different things that clients drop.
So he couldn't do that on his spare time? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If this is what this man wants to
Nope.
say,
Probably wait before I call him.
if this is what this man wants to say, that's on him, man. That ain't on me. You said that was Wim calling you?
I said I should call him.
Yeah, give him a call.
Trying to help you, LOL.
I mean, it don't hurt me none. What people do in their time is that's not on me, brother. The man said he was driving a taxi. I don't know.
LMAO.
Ah, dude, I hate this phone. Come on.
And I can't meta and say, "Oh, are you allowed to do that?" You know? So I'm like, I'm stuck here.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm stuck here.
Hello?
Oh, if you're talking to me, I hear
Tell
you.
him don't take the stand, LOL.
Okay, yeah, my phone's frozen. I'm probably gonna take a nap.
All right, no worries.
I can't even do anything. My phone's just frozen in my hands. All right, give me a second.
Yeah. And you know damn well ain't no way the DOJ is gonna let this court case go by and not put that man on the stand and ask him a million questions. Ain't no way.
Never know.
No, I know there ain't no way I would let this go by and not put him on the stand. If I was the prosecutors, yeah. He gotta talk. And I hope he says some dumb shit. And Hippie, if you're watching this, bro, you can't meta shit. You can't meta, bro. Don't fuck this up for me.
You get paid either way.
I do, man, but I'd rather get that big paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
LOL.
Tell you how I can get away with. I'm gonna ask him if there's any stipulations to his job at PDM. Break it down for me real quick. What's the difference in a whitelisted job?
Man, don't call me, I'm drunk.
What's the difference in a whitelisted job and, let's say, White Widow or a taxi cab, tow company or whatever?
They are whitelist jobs.
I don't understand what that means, though.
Mining is just a side hobby.
Okay, and so a taxi would be considered a career?
You can do it freely.
Yo, got a question for you.
Okay.
Hey, whenever you're doing the taxi
Taxi has
shit,
a job and title.
do you get paid? Does money go directly to your bank account? They pay you cash, all right.
So you have a boss.
And the other thing is, you told me that
All right.
sometimes they'll drop shit in a taxi. What all does that consist of?
Mining, you have no boss.
Okay, so you're freelance. 1099.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
Anything else? So they don't drop any jewelry or anything? Alright.
This may go bad, LOL.
Alright. Sounds good.
It may or it may not. I don't know.
Damn, I'm hoping for the best
Just told me
still.
they drop flash drives in a taxi.
Flash drives. Well, I mean, it could possibly create some doubt. However, if we, I mean, because we're gonna call Wim in regardless for you know, purchasing a house and how he went about purchasing his house. I could possibly ask him about it. However, if he says, "Man, I've been driving taxis since moving to the city, and I've never got any jewelry," that's gonna hurt us. I'll get out of this. Watch this. I'll get out of this. So I don't know if that's the best route to take or not, to be honest with you.
I got you.
I'll get out of this. And I didn't meta. Let's go.
Shit.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
have to think on it.
Yeah. Man, like I said, man, we're gonna have a few days at least.
This is good.
We're gonna have a few days at least. Maybe I don't know. We're gonna have to come up with some reason why you got them and how you got them, because they definitely gonna ask. I mean, if the jewelry stuff can be found by mining, I mean, that would be an out on that. But as far as watches go, man, I have no idea.
I don't know. I can't think of a legal way to acquire them.
Yeah, I don't know either. So that might hurt us in court. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to give them some kind of answer.
Yeah, but at the same time, for the taxi thing, that could just be pure luck when they say the watches.
Oh.
Ask for a plea, Elmo.
Not everyone's gonna get the same job, you know.
Never. We're never asking for a plea.
I don't know. It's just a hit or miss shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I can almost 100% guarantee you they're gonna ask you how you got them. And if we don't come up with some kind of reason or some kind of answer, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to get into the mining.
Either mine or do you know what they do with the stuff once they craft it?
Like I said, I know old ways. I don't know about now.
And like, you don't know anyone who's done any mining?
I know a lot of people who's done mining. I just have to give them some calls.
Yeah, I would definitely go that route and see where they sell it. Because if you can find where they sell it at, then that would give you a list on. Let me rephrase: find out legally how they sell it. Anything else we don't want to know.
Right. Like I said, as far as I know, in the past, but I don't know if the past confirm with what's now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back then, it was a pawn shop.
Okay. I wonder if you have to have it on you in order to sell it, or if you go talk to the pawn shop, if they'll tell you what they take.
One way to find out.
Isn't there a jewelry store around here as well?
One right across the street.
I wonder if anybody over there buys them.
A quick walk over there.
Yeah, let's take a walk and just look. But see, here's the thing.
Wim has done some mining too. I can give him a call.
Not bad.
Here's the thing. I'm taking a big fucking risk on that because I don't know what he got out of that house. I don't know if it's the same shit. I don't know if it's different. I assume that it would be the same, but I don't know. We might say, hey, this is where we got it. And they'd be like, that's funny because this is our expert witness on mining and they've never got that stuff. I don't know. Guess we just gotta roll the dice.
So there's some that's right outside of it.
I'm walking a little slow. I ain't got my cane on me.
Oh, it's my bad. I'm I
No.
forget I'm still young, full of piss and vinegar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can buy gold chains or sell them.
Wait, can you buy these? No, you
No,
just sell
no.
it. Okay. Well, let's go in the jewelry store and see if we can buy any. Oh, we can't go in there. Never mind. It is lot. There's god dog lasers everywhere.
I wonder if the pawn shop, if you can sell watches there.
I don't know.
Really, it's gonna come down to going down to the forge and seeing what I can craft and what I can't.
Right.
If I can craft a watch down there, the case is pretty solid.
I'm almost positive you can't. I ain't telling him that, but I'm almost positive you can't craft a watch. Yeah, I don't know. I've never done
The
no
gold
mining.
chains aren't the same.
Well, let's hope DOJ don't know that. I mean, if they haven't been mining, how would they? Or police officers, if they haven't been mining, how would they know? If you want to swing by the pawn shop and give me a call and let me know, I'm going to try to track down some other stuff. Right now, as far as I see, the watches are the biggest hang up so far.
Right, but if I can find a way to craft them, the case is as good as done.
It will definitely help us. I don't want to jinx us.
Right. Well, it'd put us in the foot in the right direction.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let me run up there. After that, I'm gonna run to the forge. After that, I'll give you a call.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
So, we can account for the jewelry, but we can't account for the watch so far. That's going to be a problem. And how he answers that is going to be a problem. But, I mean, what can you do? 3 golden watches. I don't know, man. The best way to tell a lie is to keep it as close to the truth as possible. Because if it's close to the truth, then it makes it more believable. However, we might have to get slick and bend some truths here. So we got lock picks and advanced lock picks covered. We got the jewelry covered to the best of what we're gonna cover it. Golden watches, that's gonna be a hang up. The gun and the knife, that's all legal, so that's not an issue. But if I can create enough doubt on the cadet, that honestly, man, I feel like that's my best play. So that's what we're gonna try to do. We're going to try to get him on the stand and try to confuse him and get him to slip up and say things and see how that goes. I got some questions. I got some questions that I ain't even going to ask on here because I want them to come out in court. Maybe nothing, but it may be something. Stay tuned, sports fans. This is getting interesting. Let's see if Miss Daniels is around. No one's on duty at the DOJ. No one's on duty at Kinsey Automotives.
She said she'd be around it.
It's all good. Thought I heard somebody walking out here. I started to reach for the OM4. I'm stressed the hell out. I need to go re-up. Oh, I didn't realize I parked over there. Oh! I was about entitled to compensation. Hey, man. Go dig a tunnel, buddy.
LMAO. Going back in server BRB.
Hey, yo, what's up, man?
Hi, is the doctor in? Can I make an appointment for, like, right now?
Hey, what took you so long to call, man?
What's the use of having a shrink if she's not on call 24/7?
I gotta get this fucking loan, man.
What's wrong?
I might be entitled to compensation.
What's going on, buddy?
Mr. Locker.
Huh? What the? Buford, where's your cane? Didn't even recognize you without the cane.
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good today, I think. Didn't feel the need for it. The whole bones
Got
of...
the war outfit on? What you got going on today? Celebrating St. Patrick's Day in a whole nother way?
Oh, you're not even wearing green. Hold up.
Don't pinch me.
Pinch.
What you pinching me for? Cut that out.
I was trying to see if Mr. Wynn would come by. I'd like to... Hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
Alright.
Yes, Mr. Myers.
You can make everything besides watches here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some digging around.
All right. So, that's going to be the hill to climb.
Just the watches.
Mm-hmm.
That don't make no sense. You'd think if you can make everything else besides watches, you can make watches here too.
Well, you know, there's always, I don't know. I mean, I'll talk to you more about it in person, in privacy.
You need your daily re-up.
Okay, just let me know when you're freed up.
All right, I will.
If I end up flying out, I'll give you a heads up.
No worries. Thank you, sir.
Yep, thank you.
What would you like today? You want the regular, the gelato?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
It's a good old sticky icky.
Oh, he wants that toucan stuff he was telling me about.
Hell no.
About it
I
saying it
think,
tasted too much like mangoes and stuff.
yeah, I think Mr. Buford would like to try it.
Oh, I would not. I had enough of that over in Vietnam, hearing them some bitches squawking all the time.
That would be annoying.
Yeah, we had to eat a few
Hey,
of them.
I heard there was another veteran around.
Who's that?
You ate some toucans?
I didn't eat no toucans. It wasn't me.
Yeah, we had to.
I believe I heard his name was Gary Stoner.
Yeah, I met Mr. Stoner last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, seemed like a nice gentleman.
Yeah, I've heard about him. And ran into someone else. I can't remember her name, but she has blue hair. She talked about a Mr. Green being a veteran. I don't know his full name. She just called him Mr. Green. So.
I met a Doug Green down in the cells. Police officer.
Possibly, she said something like she's an officer, trooper. I don't know, something like that. Wasn't really paying too much mind.
I didn't know he served.
Card locker.
Yeah, I don't remember the place she said he served at, but she said he's a veteran. You said what, sir?
Would that be cash or card?
Card.
Alright, your products in the tray.
Thank you, sir.
Oh wait. How may I help you, Buford?
Yeah, I like some more of that old the Vietnam special.
Oh yeah, how many you want? The 5? You just want 5?
You know what, man? Just give me 10.
Alrighty, alright.
Sir, you know that's a misdemeanor limit.
I know I ain't gonna have it on me by tomorrow. I'm stressed.
Oh, what's stressing you out?
I took a case and it's not as cut and dry as I thought it was gonna be.
Is there some incompetence?
Well, I don't want to say really incompetence as much as lack of training. You know,
Ah,
seemed like a good young man. He just don't officially know how to do his job.
it's very true. I mean, those cases are usually the best ones, depending on the outcome.
Mm-hmm. When
I
we go
wish
back
you'd
to the
have.
office, I'll talk to you about it in private.
All right.
It'll be cash or card, Mr. Buford.
Also add me some gummies to that.
All right, all
Oh,
right.
I
What
never
flavor
got a
would you
chance to
like?
get some.
Would you like some too, Mr. Lawler?
Yeah, you know what? I'd like some as well. I'll pay for the both of us.
All right. Would y'all like some strawberry or raspberry or both?
Well, what do you recommend?
I'm not gonna lie, I like them raspberry ones.
I think I'll go with raspberry.
All right.
I tried the strawberry last time. It was delicious. So I don't mind trying the raspberry and see how that goes.
Yeah, can't go wrong with a little raspberry. That fat ass man is hauling ass on that scooter. Just zip by that window like that.
Did you see that light pole fall by the car?
I did not.
I was standing there and that light pole just fell down.
Faulty
I don't know how
wiring.
many gummies y'all would
If
like.
somebody gets hit, I know they're entitled.
Mm. Mr. Wimp,
Yes, sir.
are you aware that you have a faulty light structure outside?
Well, some big rigs come down through here, about a mock Jesus sometimes,
Mm.
carrying some logs, and their straps must be loose, and that
Well,
log will come over and smack
well,
my
being
light pole.
being that I represent Mr. Wim, I'd happily say that his store does not have any light fixtures.
Oh
That
no,
belongs to the city.
I wasn't accusing him. I was just wanting to know if he ever seen him fall down like that randomly.
Oh, you know how I do. I always speak for my clients, and
I
Absolutely.
just know.
that light pole does not belong to his business. That is city property. I've been looking for it to fall on somebody. As
Oh
bad as it
man,
sounds, I
I
know
can
that'd be a good one.
I hate to say it, but right now I
I
wish
would
it'd
be
fall on me.
rich. I would be rich.
Oh man.
I'd have enough money to buy all the cigars in the world.
Mm.
I mean,
Fancy Cubans.
if it happens to you, you call me right afterwards.
I'll still be laying there. I'll be like, help,
Nah,
help.
just next time you see it up, you just go and lay down because it's gonna come down.
Yeah, oh yeah, I believe it. It will fall. Um, I got y'all 4 gummies apiece in this tray, and your AK Vietnam Special is in there as well.
Sounds good. Just charge me.
You'll get a little discount today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Your gummies
You
are
was
in there,
wearing
sir.
the green.
I don't wear any green.
Really now, but you smoked the
No.
green, so it's close enough.
I mean, I smoke the green, but being that nobody really celebrates my people when their month comes around,
Here we
doesn't mean
go.
that doesn't mean that I'm gonna celebrate the holiday of the oppressor.
Mm.
But we'll talk about that another day.
Understandable, understandable.
I've seen a lot of things over the years.
I bet you Martin Luther King was definitely a marching man.
I've seen a lot of things over years. I'm tell you what. One time I took 9 tabs of acid. Boy,
Um.
I mean,
It's all
I
right.
mean,
You're retained by me. It's
yeah, I'm
fine.
retained. I'm retained. Yeah. I'll tell y'all what, it was a fun time though. Well, it was.
You
It
probably
was.
you probably shouldn't be saying that though,
What?
because this man has very wide eyes.
Oh, he'll forget how fast weed I gave him. Oh, he'll forget.
No. He has very wide eyes, sir.
Speaking of
See.
speaking of wide eyes, I really like that frog on your shirt.
Oh yeah, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't believe this. I
Nice.
picked up a frog one time. I licked it.
You probably shouldn't be doing that, sir, being that, frogs can give you warts and stuff, sir.
Oh, not the kind I licked. It gave me powers.
Well, look, cats like to be licked too.
I ain't going around licking no cat.
I mean, then you must not be a real good guy with the ladies then.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I mean, some people seen me licking a cat in here one day, but it wasn't a cat I preferred to be licking. It was kind of a situation I was in.
You know, I did hear something about that. I heard a little whisper about a Mrs. Wong.
It was not Mrs. Wong. It was Mrs. Wong's sister.
Well, you,
I had
hey,
what in the hell is this guy's name? God damn it. I want to call him James. I don't fucking know his name,
Oh
but I
yeah,
know
he
he came
works
in my
for me, I
office and
think.
he said some lady named Mrs. Wong offered him what the fuck was it? Super soaker. It was super something. I don't know
Oh
if it was
yeah,
super soaker or super wet, something like that. I
yeah. I
don't know.
got a restraining order on that lady. She
Damn,
owes me $427.
was it that
really?
good?
No, it was. I didn't find out
Then then what does she owe you money for?
because I gave her a taxi ride to a place.
Okay,
Oh, you
thanks,
might be
sir.
entitled to compensation. You take that to small claims court.
Sure can.
I might just have to.
I'll be happy to represent.
I
But
just know.
speaking of that, Mrs. Wong, I met her last night down in the pill box. She was beating the hell out of Gary.
Really?
Oh, it's the biggest domestic I ever seen, but there was no cops around.
He's probably
Damn,
entitled to compensation.
possibly.
She said she
Hello,
was
this is Wim
pregnant.
Hof.
Pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
By him?
Wim Hof speaking.
She said possibly 3 different baby daddies and possibly green.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Damn. This lady gets around.
I do not.
Did you get your
Huh.
gummies out of that tray?
I
I
do
did.
not know.
Might as well try one while let's see.
Oh, they'll get you right. They'll get you feeling right. More relaxed and loose, and they'll make you feel about 10 years younger.
I mean, compared to Buford, I feel pretty young.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
I still got it. I'm telling you, I still got. They call me the old silver fox.
Man, I ain't got no money.
understandable. Ain't no shame on my game, you know. I'm still pimping and grooving.
Oh, okay. Word.
Long as the hair tight, the money right.
We'll have
All
to,
that
we'll
needs
have
to
to
be
see,
done.
we'll have to meet up and see.
You know how I get this mustache to stay in place like it does?
I don't think I want to know.
All
You
right.
don't. You don't.
So
All
since
right.
you met Mrs. Wong, did you try at least
Try what?
see if she'll give you a happy ending?
I can't stand that kind. I fought
Never heard
enough of
about
them
that.
over. I fought enough of them. Nah, She tried to salute me, and I told her I would
Alrighty.
not accept her salute.
Understandable. I get it. Being a veteran and all kind of
Alrighty, now,
brings back
alrighty.
some uncomfortable memories.
Sorry about that. Had a phone
All
call.
right. Now, doesn't really seem to be too many interesting ladies, but you happen to know when the vanilla unicorn's gonna be opening up? Cause you know, everybody needs a little release every now and then.
Well, I know. I took one of my. I don't know what you'd call him. I guess you'd call him a customer, 'cause he comes in here and buys him some weed every once in a while. But I gave him a ride down to the courthouse, and he did purchase the vanilla unicorn. Yeah.
Just to let
His
everybody
name's
know real
Mr.
quick, this
Avocado.
stream
He's
is
most of the time
rated
wearing a
M.
jean jacket.
Avocado? I
Yeah.
think I seen him once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen him once, but I never asked his name.
It may
He was
contain
standing
strong
in here
languages,
once
adult
before.
themes, and
That
extreme
he
sarcasm.
wasn't really saying nothing. Nobody was just standing there looking into space.
Oh yeah, over there in that corner one day.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I
staring into
remember that.
space,
I don't know what he was doing. I think he was on drugs.
possibly.
You said they're opening a vanilla unicorn?
Mhm.
Yes, that's a strip
Huh.
club,
A brothel?
gentlemen's club.
A whorehouse?
Uh, uh, Gentlemen's club, sir.
Man, I've been to plenty of them whorehouses over in Saigon.
This is different.
They get naked in there?
Titties are out.
Yeah, it's a whorehouse.
Brothel.
Mr.
Mhm.
Buford, I thought you dabbled.
Oh, I definitely do, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it if they're out there giving it away. It is what it is. It's a whorehouse.
I want to start me up a
If she can
business
be
of a
paid, she can be laid.
underwater
I'm
brothel.
just trying to see him drop down and get the eagle on.
Mm. What's it? Do you kids say shake it like a salt shaker?
She got to shake that tail feather.
Mm. I met this woman in Saigon one time. She could do that disco duck, boy. Let me tell you.
Disco duck.
Mm. Oh, that's before your time, son. You wouldn't know nothing about it.
Listen, I know you get one of them young girls that's down there, they throw it in a circle, they have your old ass out there being a sugar daddy.
I might do it. I might entitle them to my compensation. Yes, sir.
I'd have to advise you as your advisor not to do that.
Well, I advise you as you're my advisor to mind your own advising business. If I get out there, because once I pop this pill, son, hey, it ain't going down till the sun comes up.
Amen.
You know, at that point, I'll let you do you.
I've earned that right.
I believe so.
Amen.
Pills are expensive.
Shit. I know it. I don't have that problem now.
Oh, you will one
Pills?
day. You
Doing
live long enough,
pills?
you will one day.
I prefer to stick to the natural substance. You know, like
Exactly.
the fungi. You know, the fungi mushrooms.
Unfortunately,
Make you into a fungi.
unfortunately nowadays. Wait, you said something about some fungi?
He did.
You got
Yeah,
any
no.
fungi?
I mean, yeah.
How much is it?
I mean, I'd let you, you know, just try some if you'd like. I mean,
Uh,
I've
Sir,
tried it.
I
I'll
got a
try it.
good question.
I'll try
I
it.
got a good question here.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at your menu, and I just happen to notice which website.
Oh yeah.
Wait, there's a website?
I'm a firefighter on Tuesdays, a police officer on Thursdays. I'm a fun guy on Wednesdays.
Onlynudes.com. Oh, you got cookies?
Oh yeah, y'all need a cookie or two?
Hey, do we have any I tried to open the drawer down there in my office. Do they not open?
It might not. I might be able to open it.
Okay. Yeah, man, let me get some of them AK-47 cookies.
All right, I got you.
Mr. Buford,
I'm trying to have a flashback tonight, boy. Let me tell you.
Hey,
at your
what you
age,
like,
you
sir?
shouldn't be mixing.
Mixing
What about
hell, I stick to my
2 or
kind.
3? You want 2 or 3? 4? 5?
Just give me 3. Let me start off with
Alright.
that.
3 sounds like a good number.
I wasn't really talking about that, Mr. Buford. I was talking about your substances.
Listen, I'm an old ass man. You gotta specify when you talk to me, son. I don't understand all that jibber jabber.
Understandable, sir. Just saying, you shouldn't mix your substances like that.
Uh,
You're an old
This is
man.
Buford.
Hey, it's Dean.
Mhm.
I'm just letting you know I'm about to fly out. I can't find anything on the watches. I'm gonna have to ask around.
All right, I'm with my associate right now. I'll talk to him about it and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, it sucks. You can make everything else besides those damn watches.
I try not to get too stoned.
That's how they get you.
Them cookies is what it
Right.
gets you stoned.
We'll come up with something though.
Yeah, I try
That
not
sounds
to.
good.
I
I'm
try
gonna
not
ask
to go
around
shoot
with
for
some
the light
friends,
on the
see if they can
stars.
come up with something.
Oh, you won't.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
land on the
possibly.
stars. You gonna
I
land
mean,
on
maybe
cloud
if
9.
someone gifted it to you, or
Definitely not.
like I said, I'd really try to stick to as close to the original as possible, but I don't know.
Right.
Because if we go that route, they're gonna want to bring them in and ask them. But
Yeah.
if we wait till court, I don't know if they would have time.
They don't have time for what?
I don't know if they would have time to actually bring someone else in, you know, once the docket's already made.
Right. Like I said, it's I got a couple people I can ask that's not around right now. They might know a little something. I tried giving them rings, they didn't answer.
Okay.
So I'm I guess I might wait the next couple of days, see if I can get a hold.
I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna try to push this for Tuesday if possible. Tuesday night. If not Tuesday night, possibly Sunday night, if that's all right with you. After storm, of course.
Yeah, it's fine. Tuesday should be good. I'd like to hopefully get an answer for the watches by then. If not, we're in a dead zone.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can always go with the I do not recall, you know. Sometimes I do not recall is better than a lie, you know.
Yeah, just tell them I've done a little bit of fishing, a little bit of taxi driving, a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
But,
We'll figure something else. We'll figure something out though for sure.
Yeah, sounds good. It's like you said, we got till then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go on and push this paperwork tonight though and see how quick I can get some responses on that.
All right, sounds good.
All right, brother. I appreciate you.
All right, later.
Cookies are in there, Mr. Buford.
Thank you so kindly. You were saying something about some fungi?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
This man does not need that. I think he's had enough for the night.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, just know if you ever do, and
At his age, he shouldn't be taking all that at once.
I'm out here wearing this colorful shirt, talking about good times, just know it's probably been a good time.
I tell you the truth, if I had a little more of that over in Vietnam, well, I'd have probably won that war.
Mm.
A man has a good reason for that.
I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure they appreciate the service that you've done, that you brought.
I know that suit is snazzy.
Oh, this is what I wear when I mean business.
Speaking of people that served, that guy, Mr. Gary, do you know where he served at?
He said he served over in Fallujah. Said he did 2 tours, I believe, possibly 3.
2 tours? 3? Shit. That's not bad.
At least that's what I remember before we started drinking.
You're doing a lot for your old age. I think we need to get you a checkup and make sure you got a healthy heart.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with my heart. It's my penis.
I don't think I need to go to the doctor and help you out with that one. That's a trip that you go by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But
sadly, my flagpole only goes to half mast.
Hey,
I'm sure when you pop the pill, you get a full salute.
Yeah, I might can help you with that.
You will not help me with that.
Oh, I might have something that will help you.
Mm-mm.
There's old Chinese lady.
No,
time for me to go.
Mr. Wim, thank you for what you do here, sir. I do have one thing I would like to let you know that might help your business out. If you just take it from one old man to a young man, been around the block. I tried to get a hold of you via the phone call, and it says that you're not
on duty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's something you might want to take into consideration for future customers.
Yeah. And you called me through my White Widow phone call?
I tried to, but when you're not on duty, the number don't show up.
Okay. See, okay.
Well, I've got some things I need to do, so I'm gonna head on down to the office. You guys have a good one.
I'll meet you down there. Hey, you got that fungi?
I mean, I can go get it.
Don't Don't tell Locker, and he don't like me to know.
I mean, you gotta stay in shape. You gotta stay young, and that's
Oh
just
yeah, man. I need to.
vitamins.
I need to feel that feeling.
I know what you mean. I mean, all I can say is I can scoot on down the road and go get it, and I'll be back here in about 2 minutes.
You don't have it here on you.
But I can next time you come by. I'll have it right here.
All right. I'll come pick it up next time, man.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna take it to the next rave that I go to.
Hey, will invite me too.
Oh,
I'll
I
go with you.
will. I will. I'll invite you.
Alrighty.
All
Sounds
right. Thank
good.
you, son. You have a good day.
You too.
Hey, man, I can't get out of here.
Seems like somebody done slapped the fuck out of the company car.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, sent it down the street into the other company car.
These damn kids. Can we write that off on taxes?
I'm sure we can.
Mm.
You know, they let us write off anything these days.
Mm-hmm. Watch out, Johnny. What a day.
Yeah.
Oh, my old bones. No, so this case that I took, come to find out it was a young cadet out on patrol.
Right.
He claimed he got a call for a house robbery. And young man showed up and wound up arresting my client, which was not even at the property where the house robbery took place. However, my client did tell me he did do it, and he's wanting me to get him out of it.
Would this be the Dean Mayer?
Mr. Myers.
Myers, okay. Okay, I see here. Let's see if there's anything in this report that we can pick out. Do we know the house location?
From the body cam footage, it was over on oh, let me
Dutch
see.
London?
Yeah, on by Dutch London.
Yeah, I see it here. Okay, okay. Do they know anything?
They did not catch my client at the house.
Right.
However, they did catch him with stuff on him.
Okay, and they caught. It looks like they caught him next door as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Or was he? Okay, so yeah, so it says he was gonna enter the house and he saw him right at the neighbor's house. So
Mm-hmm.
he was next door, and he jumped the fence into another yard. Okay.
Just a couple of things that stick out to me. I got to looking over the reports and the incidents, and this is the only report or incident this young man has written up to date. So it was literally his first case. First time pulling his gun, first time firing a weapon. And in the body cam footage that he gave me, I don't particularly know what the protocol is for house robberies, but he got out with his weapon drawn. And my client is trying to state basically fear of life. That's the reason why he shot. I pulled CCTV video footage and it don't look good from that perspective, so I'm going to try to keep that out of court if any way possible.
Did you mention that to anybody?
Negative.
Okay. All right, let's do something else. Let's check this cadet's profile. Okay.
I mean, what to be honest with you, even if it did come out, I mean, we could still try to fight the case, but it's going to be harder to win that way.
Do you think that they'll pull the CCTV?
I don't even know if it exists anymore, to be honest with you.
Ah. All right, and all right, so you've covered your bases pretty much. Do we have plausible deniability on the items?
We have plausible deniability on everything. Me and Mr. Myers went over to the jewelry store, and you can sell everything that he has at the jewelry store, except for he had, I believe it was 3 golden watches.
Yeah, 3 golden watches, 4 earrings, 5 gold chains, 6 golden earrings. They may inquire about the large quantity of stuff on him. That may come up. I'm not sure.
Well, he was telling me that he can craft all that stuff from doing the mining work.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to throw guesses out there of what could possibly happen, because I can see with this large quantity of items on him, that would raise a suspicion as to why he would have so much on him if he's just out and about casually.
Right.
What's the story that he gave police?
He told the police the reason why he was in the neighborhood is he's considering buying a house, and he was just trying to basically check the neighborhood out and see if there was any houses that he would like to get.
Did anyone mention anything about the area? Good or bad?
Mr. Green told me flat out that it's not a good area, and it's been known for gang activity. However, he said there's no known gangs down there at this time, but if you drive by down there, there's all kind of people down there hollering Spanglish. So it's not someplace I'd want to be at night.
I mean, can't really assume, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of offensive to those people down there, but I definitely know that area well enough to know that yeah, it's not a good place to be at night. Did this happen day or night? Actually, let me look at the pictures, because that would tell me.
From the body cam footage, it looks like it was nighttime, but it wasn't.
Nighttime.
Yeah, it wasn't dark.
From the pictures, it looked like they had some lights flashing.
Yes. That's another thing that I need to find out. I'm trying to get a hold of a mechanic to talk with mechanics to see if there's any way to, legally or illegally mod vehicles where lights could flash. I don't know for sure if it will or if it won't, but that's how I'm gonna go try to find that out.
All right, here's a better question. What's gonna be your opening statement? Because that's going to be most important if we're, well, let me backtrack. Are you trying to sway the judge or are you trying to create doubt?
Basically both. I mean, because you
Okay,
know,
that's not a bad angle.
common practice says that the burden of proof is on the prosecutors and not the defendant, which means that if I can create one inkling of doubt whatsoever, I may be a sort of, or could possibly be, that they can't hold my client. So
Right. Hmm.
basically, the angle that I'm going to try to take is he's a new cadet and he was out there by himself patrolling. This is his first time. He pulled his gun. Like I said, I don't know what the protocol is for police officers responding to that kind of call. However, my client is claiming that he was in fear for his life, seeing the neighborhood that he was in. And the main thing that's going to help us out more than anything is the cadet never acknowledged who he was or what he was doing. According to my client, he just said, hey, stop. And when I questioned the cadet on it, the cadet said, I said, hey, mister, stop. But he didn't say it in the way that my client brought it across. So it's my
That's
client's
good.
claiming he was
Yeah.
feared for his life. So
Huh. Okay. Do we know? I don't think it would really matter. Um, hmm. All right, sounds like this is gonna be a rocky start. Do we have any evidence that we can use to gear this towards the incompetence of the cadet?
I mean, the main thing that I can try my best to bring across is just lack of experience.
Uh, and are you planning to question anybody else from the PD about the cadet?
I would like to bring Mr. Green forward. Main questions I got for Mr. Green is what role he plays in the police department. Does he train these people, or would that be Mr. Riggs? If Mr. Riggs trains the people, we could possibly see about trying to get him to the stand. First of all, I'd like to know, do they require their cadets or police officers to qualify with their weapons? Number two, has this gentleman ever been trained on when to properly pull his weapon and that kind of stuff? How often has he ever been physically told?
Have a better question. Let's try to target the hours of classroom time that the cadet has had
Exactly.
and target the amount of hours he's had on the street
Exactly.
with a what do they call it, ride along.
Right.
So we can use that to our advantage as well. Um, so far that's the only angle I could see. With the information that I have here. His report looks solid. I can't really poke any holes in that. Uh, it looks like he's had good training on reports, or he just may be a good report guy. But as far as that, I can't really poke anything in the statement there.
Well, one of the things that kind of sticks out to me is how he made this statement of the items that Mr. Dean had on him. I don't really know how he worded it without rereading it, but normally that's what would be taken from houses. That's what would be targeted from houses. And if this is his first time ever doing this, how would he know what's taken from houses? You know,
I think that would come from one of his higher ups.
I mean,
They probably said something about it in training, and he probably took that and threw it into his report.
that's what
Would be
I'm
my
going to
best
ask,
guess.
because I'm going
Yeah.
to ask him on the stand under oath. Have you ever been trained on house robberies? Have you ever been trained, you know, that kind of stuff? And I'm gonna try to pull it out that he's undertrained, he's inexperienced. Nothing against him. He don't know, you know.
It's true. It's true. That very well could be a thing. That very well could be.
I
That's
mean,
not a bad angle.
I can tell you from experience, the first time firing a weapon, it was very traumatic. for me.
Mm-hmm.
And if this man has been improperly trained, and this is his first night out, first report, and he had to discharge his weapon. I mean, I seen one text message where he was asking lawyers to come down to MRPD. Have you ever heard of MRPD before?
I believe that's the Mission Road Police Department, but they don't operate out of there.
I've never heard of him in this city. So the young man
Mission
is
Road?
so, yeah.
Yeah, I've not heard of Mission Row. I know the police station that's called Mission Row, but
I've never seen any of them active.
yeah,
So this young man is so inexperienced that he don't even realize who he works for.
it's very true. Okay.
And I got a copy of that text message as well off of Catter.
Okay. So we have. All right, you have a direction. I guess you can definitely press on that. Do you have I would say if you don't have a plan B set already, if things start to go bad, definitely try to work on a plan B so that way you're not blindsided and try to. I know it's impossible to see every angle that they might create, but it's best to be prepared for what may come than having to prepare in the moment.
Right.
I don't know who the DA is or how she's going to be in court. But I'm sure she's a district attorney. I'm sure she's as they say, straight shot. So definitely try to listen and take notes as you are there, and just try to pick up on things that or questions that she may ask. And if you feel something that your client may not be able to answer, try to interject as much as possible, because
Right.
that may throw her off track.
One of the biggest gray areas for me is one of the police officers stated that the trespassing was definitely going to stick. However, when I spoke to the judge told me they can't stack trespassing with burglary. So
Has the judge read the report?
As far as I know, he has the same capabilities that we do.
Well, I guess if the judge feels like it's gonna stick or not gonna stick, I wouldn't worry about it. I guess.
So the main thing I'm going to try to do is take the time between now and then to really go over the penal code on trespassing and burglary and try to pick apart the differences on the two and see what kind of angle we can work on that.
Maybe interview the real estate agent and see.
I already have.
Okay. Anything good come out of that? Anything we can use?
I don't really understand because he kind of flip-flopped on his words. 1 minute he was telling me that normal protocol, excuse me, I got to stretch my legs. Normal protocol is people go out and find the location where they want to live. And they scout out where they want to live, and then they call him, and he comes and shows them the houses. And then he turned around and said he don't like people on his properties due to people stealing and vandalism and things like that. However, I did find one thing very interesting. Mr. Myers told me the realtor sold Mr. Hoff a house. And so I asked Mr. Hoff, I called him in here and I interviewed him as well. And I recorded all my interviews so I could go back and watch them later. And Mr. Hoff said he went to the property, walked on it, looked around, seen what he wanted to see, and then called the realtor. However, when I asked the realtor how many houses he sold up to date, he said he's only sold one house, and that was to Mr. Green. And when I asked him if he keeps record of houses that he's sold, he said currently he did not.
There may be something under the table going on there with some people.
I don't know, but it just seemed a little fishy. It just kind of brought a light bulb up when he said he's only sold one house right after I've interviewed this man who claimed to buy a house from the realtor.
He may perjure himself on the stand,
That's what I'm thinking.
but that may not be good for you either,
I don't know.
because then his word just becomes unreliable.
Well, the main reason why I'm bringing him up there is because they're gonna try to say, you know, my client trespassed. However, if the majority of people who pick out houses to buy, if everyone does this, and this is protocol for how people get their houses, I don't understand how it can be trespassing if this is what people normally do.
Well, did you question him? Well, I don't know if you questioned him, but how do I word this? Did people let him know that they walked on the property? Because it could be an unknown thing, or does he have some sort of awareness to the people walking on the property looking at it beforehand?
I have no idea. I didn't ask him that.
Because I'd like I want to structure a question where it forces him to kind of say exactly what we need to know.
Well, see, the problem is even he himself stated that he hasn't sold that many houses. So, I mean, he claims one, but now I know of two at least that he sold. However, I mean, he seems very green at his job as well. You know, like the cadet don't know what he was doing. The real estate agent, he's basically winging it from what I can talk to him. And I don't know if it even matters, but to me, it's neither here nor there. So
It doesn't matter, but I know how the court can be, and a situation like that where if he does perjure himself, the judge may, I don't know, but this is a possibility, he may toss out his statement and say it can't be used, being that he perjured himself, because then his statement would become unreliable. But at the same time, the judge may not do that and may leave the statement. Like I said, with the things that you're telling me, it sounds like a clusterfuck that's awaiting to happen, and I'm hoping that he doesn't perjure himself on the stand. But if he says one house, then there's no way for us to be like, hey, well, you know, we've been told. So it's odd.
mm-hmm.
I can see why you're stressed out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But the main focus that I'm gonna have to try to focus on is basically trying to prove that the cadet was just inexperienced in the way he handled the whole situation.
Well, let's get to another point, which is probably going to be your focal point and your best bet. Your client. Well, is your client reliable on the stand? Are we solid there?
See, that's going to be another thing I don't really know, because I mean he's trying to say, well, maybe I found this stuff in a taxi, and I was like, you know,
You don't want to just find things.
So I told him that was probably not the best bet. We need to find rock solid evidence on, hey, well, this is where I can go get it, especially if it's public knowledge and everyone knows you can go there and get it, you know. But the hang up is the watches. We don't have a comeback for how he had the watches.
See, now that becomes a problem.
Mm-hmm.
This again. Has he done any jobs like that prior?
As far as
taxi and stuff like that.
I don't know that he has, to be honest with you. A matter of fact, to be honest with you, I don't believe he has, because when he was in the office, he made a phone call to Mr. Hoff, because Mr. Hoff claimed that he's done several taxi jobs. Matter of fact, since he moved to the city, that was his first job. And Mr. Hoff did state that he's found things in taxis before, but
Right.
I don't really know if we want to get into that, you know?
Yeah, that might fall into stolen property and a whole other list of things we don't want to get into. So, um, this one's a shaky one. I'm not gonna lie to you. So even I am sitting here like, what the fuck? I hate to ask another question here, but are we confident that your client won't perjure himself on the stand as well?
To be honest with you, man, that's the risk you have to take. You know, if I could get him where he don't have to testify, that would be great. But I seriously doubt the DOJ don't call him to testify.
Do you think he'll mess up during the cross, or you think he's gonna be pretty good?
I mean, he seemed to, ever since I went and picked him up at the cells, ever since then, he's pretty much stuck to the same story that he's told police officers, to my knowledge. It's just the little details, and we both know the little details is what gets you caught up. And I tried to explain to him, I understand sometimes you have to lie, but the best way to make a lie believable is sticking close to the truth as you can.
Because if he says he's doing something out of his norm and he's questioned, I don't know if they'll do this, but if he's questioned on his normal habits and people around him, you know, say he casually works at PDM, or he's always working at PDM, that's been his only job, and have you ever mined, you know, with this man, or have you ever taxied with this man, or have you ever went duck hunting with this man, or whatever the case may be. And if that comes back that he's not someone who does this often and he just got into it, then the DA can kind of paint the picture that he's just doing it just to prove his innocence on this. So it could honestly, we can go through 100,000 scenarios of what's to come. We have no idea what the fuck the DA is gonna say, and at this point, I don't even know what your client's gonna say. And we have probably one solid person, which may be this whim guy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be challenging, but we'll see how it goes.
Case, and I feel like I needed that smoke break. Shit.
I mean, all I know is if he gets up on stand and starts talking crazy and saying things that don't need to be said, I'll immediately jump up and ask for a small recess.
That's probably the best thing you could do, honestly.
I'll tell him to shut the fuck up. I told him right here in this office, I said, sometimes the best answer is I do not recall.
Well, let's hope that he uses that. But then again, that could also fuck you if you, I don't know. You've got one hell of a case on your hands.
It's definitely not a cut and dry, that's for sure.
But I tell you what, if you make it out of this one, it's cause for celebration.
Absolutely.
Win or lose, I think it's worth celebrating because you went in there, you fought the good fight, and you lost, or you go in there, you fought the good fight, and you stood your ground, and you went 12 rounds, and you put the fucking state on their ass, and you come out on top. So either way, this is gonna be talked about. It's gonna be good press, good shit to come our way. Just the thing is, it's just how the fuck is this gonna go?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. The only thing that I'm really worried about at the moment is the watches, because
the watches.
Mm-hmm.
So you think we're pretty solid on everything else?
I think there's definitely workarounds on everything else, but the watches are gonna be an issue. I mean, I wouldn't. It's tough, man, because you could say, well, they were a gift, and if you say they were a gift, they're gonna say a gift from who, and then they're going to try to bring that person in. I don't know. Can they bring other people in as witnesses after the case is already started?
It just depends on what the judge will allow. Because if he says that, then they need to prove who this person may be. And if they can't prove who this person is or the timeline or the time frame, then that would spin its own doubt right then and there, because then they would just be like, well, this person said this person and this person just doesn't happen to be around. Don't you find that kind of odd? And then here you go, you have to defend another route. But who knows what the judge is going to allow? I mean, if you guys want to go that route, it's a very risky route, but I'd say leave that one for a Hail Mary. And then cross your heart and hope to not fail.
Because when I was studying in Harvard, you had to present all evidence to either the prosecutor or the defendant before the case. Yeah. And after all the evidence was looked at and all the witnesses, you had to provide them with a list of witnesses who you plan on calling. And after the judge reviews all that, under normal circumstances, things aren't added to it.
No, things are usually not added to it, but sometimes, depending on the judge, like I said, they will allow them to call someone up to the stand to verify things if needs be. It's usually based upon the judge's decision, whether they want to allow it or not.
So if we could find somebody to admit that they give the watches, that might be our best bet, to be honest with you, if need be.
If need be. But then we just have to worry about what they will question that person. But like I said, it's all a risk. It's just what you're willing to risk at this moment, being that this is your first case. So
at this moment, I mean, I may need to get some sleep and think on it, but at this moment, I really don't see no other way to get around it,
Let me look again. How many watches he had?
It was 3.
3 watches. Okay, so nobody questioned me either, right?
I'm sorry?
No one's questioned him, right? Like the police haven't called him back to question him about anything?
No.
Okay. That may be a good sign. They may be overconfident. Honestly, I say we'll play it as is and see how things go. This one's a hard one. I'm trying to think of something for the watches, but I don't think that even I could give you something here. And I don't want to give you something and then that falls through and then it's just like, oh fuck, so I can't really see anything. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's tough. He doesn't. Do you think that they would pull his bank account if he said that he bought it online?
Man, I mean, anything's possible. That's for sure. But like I said, it all falls back to, would the judge allow that after all evidence is presented before the case?
It's very true.
I think that's more risky than saying it was a gift. Because if he says he bought it online, there's definitely a paper trail.
Yeah, let's probably not go with that one. Honestly, I'd just say let's see what happens with the watches. Yeah. If they go into detail about each and every item he has, and that being the one thing that catches you guys up. I don't see. I don't know if it would cause doubt, but I would think if you're going with the same thing as far as the jewelry with the other things, I guess with all the rest I don't know where I don't know exactly what the plan is there for that, but I would think that it would fall into the same category now.
I don't know. Because as far as Mr. Myers is concerned, he said he don't even know where you can actually get physical watches in the city.
God damn.
I mean, like I said, best case scenario, we hope they don't ask him about it, but I mean, it would be kind of ignorant if they don't. If they don't ask him about what he has in his possession after being accused of a house robbery, they need to go back to school.
That's very true.
Like he had lock picks on him and advanced lock picks, and I questioned him on that, and I asked him what his answer was going to be for those, and he said, well, he works at PDM, and sometimes cars can be locked, and he needs to be able to open them. However, he's never needed to use them. It's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. And I asked him if lock picks were used to open vehicles, and he said he's never had to do it, but I don't know. And I asked him how he got the advanced lock picks, and he said you can go to U-Tool and you can buy a toolkit and a lock pick and combine them to make an advanced lock pick. And as far as everything I've read so far, I don't see right now where just having one in your possession would be illegal.
It wouldn't, but yeah.
However, I've never robbed a house, so I don't know if that's how you get in or not. So I don't know if that is considered a way to break into houses. I have no idea.
I may have a client that I could ask. Hey, hi, this is your lawyer, Mr. Lochran. I just have a question for you. You have a moment? Do you know anything about lockpicks and advanced lockpicks? Okay. You've not messed with them yet. Uh, not even just the regular lockpicks. You've not messed with them either. I'm just trying to figure out if you can get into a house with those. That would be great if you can. Just as soon as you hear something about that, let me know. All right, thank you so much. All right, so he doesn't seem to know either. I think I have another client I can call.
You still drinking, Wim? Or hippie? My bad.
Hey, sir. Hey, do you happen to know anything about lockpicks, sir? Never bought one. Do you know anybody that has? Right, right. But you don't know anybody that's ever used them? If you hear anything, let me know, all right? All right, sounds good. Thank you. Don't know anything either. God damn it. So it seems like we're shit out of luck on that one. I think I haven't. I think I've thought of an angle for you.
Okay.
Actually, never mind. That probably wouldn't work.
Okay.
I go with that. That one was probably a dumbass idea. Don't want to give you that one because that will definitely fuck something up.
Well, I still have mechanics on my list of people of that I need to go talk to. I'm sure they would know if you could use lock picks to get into cars. So
You're right about that. I have a mechanic on retainer. Let's see.
smells like weed.
Miss Sable Ward, I see that I've reached your voicemail. If you can kindly give me a call back. This is Mr. Lochran, your lawyer. I just have a few questions for you. If you can get back to me, just give me a call at my number. Thank you. All right. Yeah, don't know anybody else. If there's somebody else that I come across within the next few days, if you don't find out before me, I'll probably definitely hear something.
All right.
But for right now, that's where it's at.
Yeah, I've tried to reach out to mechanics that I see on the white pages, but I haven't got an answer back from anybody.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of something that would help. It's bugging me that I can't think of anything right now.
Welcome to my world. Wait till you get older, it only gets worse.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm sure this old CBD ain't helping much either.
Definitely helps for me. I think that honestly, I think that you're gonna do the best job that you can do, and if anything comes out of it, honestly, you'll have experience. That's the best thing that we can look at here.
Mm-hmm.
Win or lose, we're gaining something here. I did
Mr.
have a
Locker.
case, but it seems like this homeless man went missing. It was a Mr. Raymond Wilson, but I don't think that case is gonna happen anymore. So I haven't spoken to him in forever.
He just went missing.
Yeah, just dropped off the face of the earth.
Well, I can tell you what I know from experience.
What's that?
Over in Vietnam, they take the homeless people over there and gather them all up, throw them on buses, and send them to the work factories. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
They probably got that poor man. It's a shame.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is what it is. Uh, I'm sure I'll have another case at some point.
How long you plan on being around tonight?
Not sure. Just came around to come do a little bit of paperwork. Had something that I need to do for somebody, and probably gonna crawl under my desk.
Right. Can you see if you can come open this drawer for me?
Sure.
My whole bones, man, just won't.
Clock on duty first before I do anything. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this damn desk drawer open, man, but it just won't open for me.
Lachlan speaking. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Um, that's good stuff. All right. So if you find anything else, just call me back. All right. Thank you. All right. So you can use the regular lock picks to jimmy your door of a car if you lose
Okay.
your keys. Let me check something else. Let me see if my drawer opens. Be right back. Hey, Mr. Buford,
Sir.
come check my laptop real quick.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
is this in your office or mine as well, or?
Seems like this is just in here, but I
Okay.
think for the moment this is what it's gonna be. But I think I'll let Bob know to come work on your desk as well.
Would you mind if I put some stuff in your desk then?
By all means, my office is your office. Mi casa, su casa.
I just don't want to be driving around over the limit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, by all means, I understand.
Well, I think I'm gonna go back to my office and file some paperwork. You think you're gonna be in the office for a minute though?
Probably should.
All right. If I have anything come up, man, and I have any questions, I'll shoot them your way.
Sounds good.
All right, brother. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, we got ourselves in the pickle. We're gonna try to get ourselves out of it. We're gonna try to represent Mr. Myers to the best of our ability. It's gonna take some finagling. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna take some finagling, but you don't get this old by being dumb, so we're gonna try to see what we can come up with and see if we can get our client off. If we can't get our client off with the stolen property that he has, however, we can, I mean, either way, I would take it as a win. So we'll see how it goes, but thank y'all for tuning in, and We'll catch y'all next time right here. DMT on PC. We're RPing on Black Rose RP. If you don't have a home, come see us over here. We would love to RP with you. It's always a great time. We'll see you soon. Thank y'all for hanging out.